My wife, who I never knew was interested in girls, had an affair with female coworker. Despite claiming she wants reconciliation, she just went away on a weekend trip with the AP and some other coworkers, only mentioning the AP was going as I dropped her off at the airport. D-Day was 6 months ago this week. I wasn't suspicious in the least, but accidentally saw a text message that caused me to look at another message which revealed that my wife was having an affair with a female coworker. She claims it never went further than sexting, but the texts reference physical acts. Giving her the benefit of the doubt, we'll call it an emotional affair. She was also having problems with drinking. She was apologetic when she got caught and agreed to go to counseling and do whatever it took to make things work. I went to counseling too and was attempting reconciliation. We both grew up Mormon and left the church a few years back, but because of that experience, we are both a bit messed up as to what is acceptable and normal in a relationship and with alcohol, etc. That makes this doubly hard. I was raised to think homosexuality was wrong, but have changed and don't have a problem with it. I do have a bit of a problem when my wife decides to cheat on me by having an affair with a woman. Both of us want to make things work for the kids. At least that is what we say. We both came from divorced parents, and wanted our kids to not have that. Cutting off her AP/coworker was not really possible given the circumstances. I asked her to not be involved with her outside of work. She agreed. She also cut back on drinking and going out. She said that she was open and willing to do whatever. Gradually I noticed that she was still being sneaky from time to time. After I caught her and confronted her, she no longer texted regularly with AP on text messages. Instead she went to Snapchat where I could see she was the most recent message, but couldn't see what was shared. Last month I going to help her with her phone, and she snatched it away nervously when a notification sound went off and I saw it was Snap from the AP. She said they just chat casually about work stuff. On a weekend? Yeah, right. She assures me nothing is going on. I think it is more that her AP is not willing to leave her marriage, and so my wife doesn't really have an option. I repeated again that I would prefer she not be involved with her. Last weekend I went out with her to a COVID-safe outdoor work event. She drank heavily and afterwards convinced me to go somewhere else with a group that included her AP. I pretended to be okay and went along with it, including an awkward interaction with the AP. Driving home a very drunk wife, she talked about how good and loyal I was and then proceeded to tell me the perfect person for me was someone else we knew. She said that she still wanted to make it work. She also told me for the first time that she had told a parent and sibling of hers about what she had done. Yesterday, she told one of my siblings what she had done. Without telling me first, and I think, knowing that it would piss me off. She had a semi-valid excuse for why, but didn't think it was bad until I said, what if I called up another of your siblings and told? Today I was driving her to the airport. She is going for a weekend away with some coworkers. She previously named 2 people that were not her AP and I was okay with it. As we are pulling up to drop her off, I ask where she is staying, and she describes a different place than what she told me originally. I said, why did it change? She said it just didn't work out. I said, so who is going X and Y? She says, yeah, O and AP. I lost it, and called her AF asterisk 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 B asterisk 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 asterisk. I took her to the drop and we talked for a couple of minutes. She tried to gaslight me and said we talked about this. I told you. I said no you didn't, and I know she knows we didn't by the way she disclosed it to me. She promises that nothing is happening between them, and I said I don't know that and I have no reason to trust you. She tells me that she doesn't love AP, she just liked the friendship and got caught up in it. Also, said that AP doesn't want to destroy her own marriage. I told her that she needed to figure out what she wants out of life, and she says I want this and our family. I said your decisions don't reflect that. I told her to take the weekend to think about it. After I left she called to apologize and said she should have been honest with me and that she doesn't know why she is being like this. She offered to stay home. I told her no, she should go, and have fun and think about if that is what you want. She said you should do the same. I said I know what I want. I'm not the one that went and had an affair. I'm still here despite what you've done. I said you really need to think about the consequences, reminding her that divorce is expensive. I said I'm not saying that to threaten you, just to say that you should know I won't be taken advantage of in that situation. She knows that financially we are stronger together. It has been 6 months, and this is the closest I have been to calling it quits. I know some will see that as the best option. Others may not. I wanted reconciliation and knew that it wouldn't be easy, but she is making even harder. Based on what I've written, I'm guessing most of you can see the writing on the wall better than I can. She is probably done, right? Should I keep trying? Is there anything to salvage or just cut my losses and stop the status quo? Am I stupid?